This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the... one game to determine the national championship. Returner trying to create good field position. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Clemson's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And here we are, folks, the last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best two teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Smith. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Receiver grabs it. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Tigers will line up to boot it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So North Texas's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Important second down play coming up. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Morris. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The offense with some... eye candy. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Crucial third down play right here. Can they pick up the first on the ground? He'd be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down. First down and 10. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. That's caught. It's pinned. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. Third down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And here comes the punter onto the field. Oh, it landed at the 8-yard line, but a lucky bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Catch made over the middle. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Smith. He's got it in the open. Tackled, but first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On the ground, it's Donald. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quick throw caught on the left side. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Here's a target, and it's complete. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. And the Tigers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Looks like Clemson will have the first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a 46-yard attempt. He knocks it through with confidence. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. Makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge, or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught by the receiver. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of one. And the punt team now on to kick it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Here's the second down play. Trying to find some room. It's Donald. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Dropping back, it's Smith. Pressure is coming. That's reeled in. It's Donald. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. A play action looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Try and muscle for the first down. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. They'll hand it off. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. receiver now before the snap. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, and 2nd down and 11. He breaks free. Now here he goes. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks right and lets it fly. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back in motion now. Dropping back. It's Smith. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Defense is coming after him. Oh, the pass rush gets home. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Running out of time in the pocket. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? 2nd effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker. 1st down here for this offense. RPO, the quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Short pass finds the tight end. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Looking to pass. It's Smith. Makes a quick grab. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. 2nd down after that completion. On the run, it's Donald. Spins away from defenders. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Wants to throw it. Not able to connect. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. He dumps it off to the tight end. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking for the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. And he's got it from 58 yards away. Never in doubt.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Final seconds in the 1st half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. So clearly the offense content to take this lead into halftime. Minute's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1/2 away from crowning a national champion.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Penn. And he will make the 1st down. Tackled at the 26. A new set of downs after that completion. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Reed. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And here's the return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the opening play of the drive. Beginning from the 33. Back to pass. It's Smith. He's running out of time here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Pass caught. Second down now. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made over the middle. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
And that's a first down for the offense.
It's a quick grab. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense getting set. It's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Third down after that running play. QB decides to keep it here. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on.
And it's blocked. The kick was low.
Well, this could be the difference in a football game. They have a chance to take the lead, and you come up with a block here to be able to hold on to the lead, get the ball back to your offense, and now you can work some clock.
So here's the first play of the drive now, the beginning of the 41. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down out at the 46. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. First and 10 play coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4. And the back now goes in motion. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him, but it's a first down. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Following the incompletion, second and 10 from the 30. Ball handed off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go. convert this third down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Back to throw. It's Smith. The pocket breaking down. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. Out past the 30. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Tigers will line up here on first down and goal. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Tigers. To put them on top now.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
With the PAT good, it's a 3-point lead now, 13-10. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Pretty good chance it's going to come down to the final possession. Which guy can step up and make plays as we head to the fourth quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Caught over the middle. It's Morris. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Send the back in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Snags the quick throw. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense.
Brings up second down.
He keeps it. QB draw. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. To the air. It's Smith. He makes the grab. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Second down.
After RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
After 31 to run.
Leaning on the run game here late. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Direct snap. He's got room to run. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. The defense showing blitz here. Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. Third down and short. QB keeps it himself. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Takes the handoff. It's gone. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Championship game, 10th play of the drive coming up. They face third down and short. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The field goal is good. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? And this pass is caught.
And his defense doing a good job all game long and not giving up many yards after the catch. Now working with this lead, trying to preserve it. Good job of keeping their eyes up and bringing this receiver down. Gave up some yards, but nothing big to try to hold on to this lead.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Bringing pressure. He's got enough for the first down and still going. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Can't get it away. The defense has got him with a huge stop at this stage of the game. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? He'll be taken down. The defense rises up in the sack in a crucial moment. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? A deep shot to the right. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Oh, and he did not make it. A big fourth down stop, a chance to claim the lead here, but it's a turnover on downs. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, they fall a little bit short at the final hurdle. It's small consolation, but they really had an excellent season. A lot to be proud of. Just couldn't get the job done here today.
Chris, that's really well said. And while I know we're going to have plenty of time over the next few weeks and months to focus on the champs, it's not easy to get to this point. While I know it's tough in that other locker room right now, I have a feeling they're going to be back. For now, however, let's enjoy the celebration of the national champs.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Clemson Tigers.